Welcome, Muskegon Channel. It's Andy O'Reilly, and I am back out at the Muskegon County Airport. That face right there is we should hire you.
I can't afford me.
You're probably right. Jeff Tripp is the director out here at the Muskegon County Airport, and we've been following the airport and all the progress that's gone on here for quite a while because it's an important thing to keep our airport alive and vibrant and moving through. The new schedule just came out, the early flight, the 6 a.m. flight, which is a big deal. Everybody's excited about that. Jeff, welcome back. Thanks for taking a couple of minutes to talk. Tell me a little bit about the 6 o'clock flight.
Okay, well,
immediate hit, I'm sure.
Well, we hope so. I
Yeah.
mean, as we've been working for years, people have been telling us that our flight schedule with the 11:30 or the 10:30 a.m. departure is just not conducive for the business or leisure travelers. So now we have, starting as of Friday, the 5th, a 6 a.m. departure, a 2 p.m. arrival, a 2:40 departure, and a 9 p.m. arrival. So now this is 7 days a week. So this should open up as many opportunities for people, whether they're traveling for business or pleasure, to make the connections through Chicago O'Hare and United to any place in the country or also international destinations.
Talk about the long term of this thing. It's nothing that happens overnight.
No, this has been years in the making. It's been a lot of work with myself, Diane, the previous airport director, the airline staff, both the local staff as well as the regional staff at corporate headquarters of SkyWest and United to try to make this happen. So it doesn't happen overnight. As with any airport, we're competing with all the other airports throughout the nation for limited resources in aircraft and flight crews. Everybody wants to get the best schedule possible for their airport. So we've been working for years to get this. Now we know we have the potential customer base, but now we have over the next 3 to 6 months, we really have to put up the numbers to show the justification for keeping the schedule. Or we could lose it to another airport just like another airport lost the schedule we have now.
Who would you take it away from?
I prefer not to say.
We can rub it in their face a little bit. Fine.
Won't do that,
Politically correct people around
Exactly.
here. That's how it works.
Yep.
So 6 o'clock. This will get them to Chicago by,
About 6 a.m.
6 a.m. So they can grab anything anywhere and pretty much get wherever they need in the country.
Absolutely. If you're living locally now, say it's a short drive to the airport, it's a quick walk-in from the parking lot, a quick check-in process is no more than 50 people per flight because it's a 50-seat aircraft. Get to your destination, make your connection to Chicago, and on your way. For example, I came back from Arizona yesterday, and now we're 3 hours behind. I left at 9 a.m. in a smaller commercial airport in Arizona, actually one I used to manage.
Which one?
Prescott, Arizona.
Don't know that one. Okay.
Nope, north of Phoenix, but I flew out at 9 o'clock, had a 2-hour layover in Denver, got to Chicago, had a 2-hour layover in Chicago, got here at 9 p.m. So, it's 12 hours of travel, but it was a lot better than 15 plus hours in making other connections.
I can't believe you got out of Denver in 2 hours.
That wasn't a problem.
That place sometimes gets a little backed up. That's kind of a...
It hasn't snowed yet. So.
There you go.
That's always a challenge.
Too. One of the things I like about the Muskegon County Airport too, and I got here just a little ahead of the interview, is it's so clean. It's so nice. It's so user friendly. You get to these bigger places, Chicago, Detroit, all these other places, and it's just cramped and busy, and people can't stay ahead of the amenities and all that other kind of stuff. It's not that feel here at all.
No, actually, I was reading an article this morning that the cleanliness is one of the biggest concerns that customers have. And that's something I always preach to my staff is customer service. We are a small airport. Our staff is here to help you, answer questions and point you in the right direction. Are we keeping the place clean? We have contract janitorial service that does a very good job, but it's also staff picking up as they go.
Sure.
So we recognize when you go to a bigger airport where you have thousands or tens of thousands of people going through a day, it's tough to keep on top of the restrooms. Where for a smaller airport, we can do a better job and try to make that one of our selling points, that is customer service, ease of use, and just a pleasant experience. And you save it for the bigger airports where you've got to, get the crush of people.
Right. And you bring up customer service, and it brings me back to a story, and I don't know if I've told you this in the past, I may have, but my wife came through here with some of our grandkids, and our one granddaughter, she needs wheeled assistance to get around where she's got to go. As they were pulling up, one of the wheels off her little stroller thing fell apart, and the kid here at the airport actually went back in the back, found her a bolt to get this wheel put on, and he saved the entire trip by figuring out that this little bolt that they had in the back could take care of this thing, and they fixed her right up and sent her on her way.
Yeah,
right here.
Oh, yeah. I think the airline staff and the TSA staff. I think all the staff who do a great job. With the airline staff, as we announced, earlier in the year, they were the 2017 United Airlines Tier 4 Station of the Year. So it shows that when they're competing with the 150 other international and domestic stations, their customer service is top notch.
Yeah,
they bend over backwards to try to take care of our customers. And that's the kind of service you can get at a smaller airport that you won't necessarily get at a larger airport.
Right. So we've got the 6 a.m. flights, which is going to help everybody out. We've also got some deals, I would imagine. Talk about
that we do. Well, one of the biggest things we're telling people right now is that to Cancun, you can leave at 6 a.m. and get there as early as 11 a.m. And right now, if you go book online through the United app, we're seeing prices as low as $376
to Cancun.
To Cancun.
Nice.
So I always ask people to keep checking because if you want to know winter coming up, you want to go to Cancun, you can get to Montego Bay, Jamaica by noon. There's always deals. So if you go on the United app and then check my dates are flexible, try to find the best deal. But there's opportunities endless. You want to go to Europe, take off in the afternoon flight, you can take a red eye, get in to England as early as 5:30 a.m. or to Paris by about 6:30 a.m.
And it all takes off from Muskegon.
Correct.
You save yourself that drive, you save yourself that headache, you save yourself all that extra cost of parking and hotels and everything else that gets in it. Just fly from here.
Right. And on the best thing, you're coming back to those trips. Who wants to sit there and wait for your luggage? You got to get to the rental cars, then you got a long drive home. Here, you get your luggage, you're on your way in a couple of minutes usually, and home within 15, 20 minutes, unless you're living up, say, in Ludington. But even there, you're still getting home within an hour. So after a long vacation, who doesn't want to do that?
It's a great thing. Casino flights coming up?
Casino flights are winding down for the year. We do have one more to Laughlin this year, and then in this month, and then we have one going over the end of December and over into New Year's.
Okay.
That was just announced as online. Nothing more in Atlantic City right now. I think we're done for the year. But
Atlantic City gets a little cold in the winter.
Right, but now we're starting to work on for next year, and we're also talking to MGM Biloxi to see if we can do additional flights on Sun Country to that destination.
Fun.
So always looking for the next thing and say what else we can do to get more customers in here. But really, it all goes back to the first thing we always have to keep stressing is we've got to have our customer base use United Air Service out of here if we want to keep it. Everything else is predicated on us making this new schedule work. If we want to get additional flights or additional airline, we have to make this current schedule work over the next 6 months, which is traditionally our slow period. So we really, really want to keep pushing everybody to check, whether it's business or pleasure. Try to fly to here as often as you can if you want to keep this.
Even if you're looking at the swear word, Grand Rapids, check Muskegon first because it's going to save you a lot of time and energy and effort and all that other stuff. And it's an important resource for us to keep going here in Muskegon because you use it or lose it.
Absolutely.
Right?
That is it.
It's an important thing. Jeff Tripp, the Muskegon County Airport. We're going to put all those links right here. If you're thinking about that winter vacation, make sure you get in on it. Make sure you fly Muskegon and get those deals. What's the United app?
United.com.
United.com. We'll link it up right here. The Muskegon County Airport, like Jeff says, make sure you make those schedules work. If you're thinking about flying for business or pleasure, check Muskegon first and get yourself out of here in the easiest, I love it. I love it here. Can I just hang out with you? Can I just hang out all day?
All day. Terminal's open.
That's what I'm going to do.
Come on in.
Fly Muskegon, make it happen, and keep the schedule alive for us right here. And click on those links. Get yourself out of town this winter and enjoy it. Fly Muskegon right here. Jeff, thanks again, man.
Thank you.
You got it.
That's right. Tries to do that to me.
We'll get something here. We'll figure it out one way or another.